with 2, with 1 from half court. Go off the mark.
It's time for high school sports, right here on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast is brought to you by August Edge Real Estate, Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Laura Mounter Real Estate, Les Schwab, One Way Construction, Rivercom 911, Save Mart, and Sangster Motors. And now let's get ready for high school sports. It starts now on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
At the buzzer! Hello and welcome everyone to the District 6 4A tournament, seen right here tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel. And what a game we've got for you. It's the Wenatchee Panthers on the road right here visiting the Eastmont Wildcats for the fourth time this season.
And that's an oddity, but it happened 2 years ago, and it came right down to the final shot of the game. Let's take a look at what happened 2 years ago right here at Eastmont High School.
Nate working against Smith, lost the handle. Smith comes out, he'll hoist the shot. It hit the front of the rim. Outlet pass to Haberlock. Haberlock down low for Wellborn. Wellborn stops, missed the shot, got his own rebound, put back, good. We're tied. Now to Garrett Long with 28 seconds left in regulation. Off to Camden, he'll work off the pick. Spin, Flanagan in front of him, layup, missed it, no good, rebound Wellborn. Timeout going to be taken by Eastmont with 18.2 seconds left. Inbounds in the backcourt comes into Oscar Calvillo. This is it, game on the line, tied at 57, here we go. 12 seconds. 10 seconds, probably looking for Isaac Wellborn. Now the drive by Calvillo, kick outside for Smith. Smith on the drive with 5. He falls down and a blocking foul called. 2 shots coming for Evan Smith, who crashed into the wall, is helped up by 2 teammates. 2 of the biggest free throws of your life for Evan Smith, the 6'1" senior. Toes the line. No pressure, really. I mean, you're going to overtime if you miss. First free throw, short, no good. 3.8 seconds left. Wenatchee looking to get the rebound here on a miss. Fans are going nuts at Eastmont High School. Let's watch it. Good. Timeout, Eastmont. So here we go, 3.8 seconds left. Nate Blauman with the ball, inbounding it. He'll go in to Garrett Long with 2, with 1 from half court. Go off the mark. Eastmont wins.
Oh, man, what a game it was. And I'm sorry you missed it, but I guess you were in Hawaii at the time.
I was in Maui, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry I missed it.
I'll take that. I'll take
what
that.
What a game.
Wow.
We
can expect, I think, a good one here tonight, Grant.
You know, I think momentum is going to be a big thing tonight. Wenatchee has it right now. 2 big wins over Moses Lake 2 weeks in a row. Eastmont, a little sluggish Wednesday night against Sunnyside. So if Wenatchee comes here with some confidence, they have lost 3 times to this team. It's going to be a good one.
As you visited with George Juarez, though, you said, I'm happy to have this rivalry game and a playoff game in our house.
Oh, absolutely. This place, I'm expecting a raucous crowd here tonight. And the thing is, of those 3 games, tempo is going to be so important. Wenatchee only lost by 4 points in the second game, and it was 53-49. That's the kind of score Wenatchee needs tonight.
Yeah, over the last 5 seasons, this game's back and forth. 14 times they've met. And the average score has been 54-50.
Isn't that crazy?
Wenatchee would love to have a low-scoring game here tonight.
They really would. They want to pound it down low. They've got the big bodies down there. Eastmont has kind of the athletic shooters, jumpers. So it's a contrast of styles between these 2 teams, but I am really expecting a close game tonight.
Yeah, don't go away. We're going to talk to the coaches about this matchup 4th time around. It's all as we continue on the pregame show here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly. Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
All right, our pregame show continues now, and we are joined by Eastmont Wildcat head coach Coach Juarez. And Coach, we talked Wednesday night about playing your Cross River rival for the 4th time in a season. It did happen a couple of years ago also, but this is a Wenatchee team that's coming here with a little bit of momentum tonight after 2 big wins over Moses Lake. What do you expect out of the Panthers tonight?
You know, I expect them to play like they always play. As we all know, they got some inside strength, so I know they're going to try to go inside. I know that they want to dominate the boards, so that's a special emphasis on my part to make sure that we rebound well. But I expect a very physical, well-played game.
And you know, it's really a contrast of 2 basketball styles. Your team, athletic shooters, can jump. Wenatchee, those big boys, as you mentioned, down inside. So it's really an interesting contrast of styles, isn't it?
It is, you know, and my second point I made was play our game.
Right.
And our game is to run. You know, if we make this a half-court 40-43 game, it'll be interesting. But if we get out and do the job that we generally do with rebounding and outletting and running the court, then hopefully we'll be successful at the end of the day.
And Coach, as always, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can I say one more thing?
Absolutely.
Can I thank you guys for broadcasting these games?
Oh, you bet.
I say that because my family watches this faithfully, and I'm so glad they have an opportunity to watch it.
You know, it's really our pleasure. It really is. Thank you so much. All right, when we come back, we will visit with Wenatchee head coach Coach Kanski right after this.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
We're joined now by Wenatchee Panther head coach Coach Kanski. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on your big win Wednesday night. One thing about that, you beat this team, Moses Lake, now twice in a row. It gives you some momentum coming in here, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. The kids are ready to go tonight.
So what was it that your team did so well in these last 2 games?
We're just playing better defense and playing better team offense.
And, you know, key to your season is tempo. And the game against Eastmont that you came the closest in, the second game, was 53-49. Is that what you're hoping for tonight, too?
Maybe even lower.
Even lower than that. All right. Coach, as always, we thank you so much for joining us all season, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you bet.
Appreciate it.
All right, when we come back, it's tip time. District 6 4A tournament action right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hi, I'm Shauna Larson. I'm the designated broker here at Laura Mounter Real Estate. We are a locally owned firm, and we've worked hard to earn our reputation of always doing business the right way. Laura Mounter Real Estate is continually investing in the best technologies and highest quality marketing. For these reasons, our community has voted us the world's best real estate office for the past 5 years. If you have real estate needs, let a Laura Mounter Real Estate agent show you the difference.
Granstrom back with you courtside, and I do want to mention that our coaches interview is brought to you tonight by TC Slingers for your landscape supplies and material placement. And when talking to both coaches, Eric, it's obvious they want to set their own kind of tempo in this ball game tonight. You know it's important in every game, but in a game like this where I talked to the coaches about 2 different styles of basketball here tonight, tempo is going to mean everything in this game.
And we talked about the fact that Wenatchee would love to be in the 40s in this kind of a game, have it be a low-scoring affair, control the pace on offense, use that clock, and then force Eastmont also to use the clock. But we know Eastmont's going to get it down the floor. They're going to pass 3 times, and they're going to shoot.
And, you know, as Coach Robin Kanski mentioned in our interview, that his team has been playing like they want to play finally. Slow, to the point, deliberate on offense, and then making their shots when they have them. And he said that's what they've been doing well the last 2 weeks against Moses Lake.
Well, and you always, that adage, you want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the season. Well, it's the end of the season. You lose tonight, you're done. That's it. There ain't no more. So why not try to play your best game here tonight? And, well, you add a little spice with a Cross River rival.
Absolutely. And for Eastmont, the month of February, they played Davis twice, West Valley twice, and they could have won all 4 of those games,
They
Eric.
really
They
could.
just didn't finish, but they did on Wednesday night against Sunnyside. So maybe they're kind of turning that corner too.
And they were able to do that without the services of Tyrell Malcolm, who fouled out in that ball game. And that's something I think is really key to this game here tonight, is fouls. Is Eastmont or Wenatchee or both able to keep their key cogs on the floor in a physical type of game that we usually see between these two come down the stretch in the fourth quarter to try to make that difference and get the win?
I think that and rebounding, the key to this game, that's for sure. Did you want to mention coming up, Eric, you have a special interview at halftime.
I got a text message this morning from Russ Waterman, the athletic director here at Eastmont High School, and he says, hey, I'm giving you a scoop. I got a note from Ron Stone saying that he is resigning. Of course, Ron's been the head girls basketball coach here at Eastmont for the last 4 seasons. Prior to that, he was across the river over at Wenatchee for multiple seasons. And so got a chance before the game tonight to talk to Ron. So we'll have that interview coming up, and we'll find out more about his reasoning. And if you're a basketball fan of the Wenatchee Valley and you're interested in developmental basketball, then you want to hear from Coach Stone coming up at halftime.
Let me just tease it by saying not being a head coach really wasn't his choice. That wasn't why he did this. He didn't want to be a head coach anymore. That's all I'll say, but great job, Eric. All right, we'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back with tonight's starting lineups. It's Wenatchee and Eastmont here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
Game show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel, and let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. We'll begin with the visiting Wenatchee Panthers, coming in with a record of 9-14 on the season. Starting tonight at guard, 6-foot senior Johnny Amezcua. Also the start tonight, senior post player Camden Lloydhammer, who's going to factor in big in this game tonight. He's 6'5", 6'4" senior Trent Goodell also starts for the Panthers tonight, along with 6'4" junior Rivers Cook. And for the first time, I think, since we've been covering Wenatchee, Michael Torres the start tonight. Eric, a 6'2" junior, a very good ball player. Head coach for the Panthers is Robin Kanski.
Important to note that Luke Byer is not in the lineup tonight. He is, baseball's his future. He's down at a big tournament here this weekend in Arizona and didn't expect to be playing this late this season.
That's right. So that's going to be a loss for the Panthers tonight. It really is. Starting lineup now for the Eastmont Wildcats. Logan Snyder, 6'2" senior. Spencer Heimbinger, he runs the offense, a guard at 6 feet. Eamon Monahan, 28 points on Wednesday night in that big win over Sunnyside, a 6-foot junior. Ethan Easley is a senior wing player at 6'2", and rounding out the starting lineup is 6'2" senior wing player Tyrell Malcolm. Head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats is Coach Juarez. Also big doings tomorrow night here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We need to talk about that. Of course, it's the Royalty Selection Pageant pageant presented by Cashmere Valley Bank. Our coverage with Eric begins at 6:30. It's countdown to coronation. And then the pageant itself, Eric, begins at 7. And I know all the work you guys have put in all week. This is a production for NCW Life.
It's a production for us, but more so the work that the ladies have put in, the top 10 candidates that will vie for, the Queen gets a $10,000 scholarship, $5,000 scholarships for the two princesses. All 10 get $1,000 scholarships. They've just done such a great job and represented their families and their schools so well. Looking forward to that tomorrow night.
And hopefully our viewing audience had a chance to either catch some of the interviews on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley or our evening news, where you did a nice job interviewing all 10 candidates. Great job.
And if you missed those, they're on our website too. So you can just go in and click on the news tab and you'll find all 10 of the interviews right there.
All right, we'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back. It's Wenatchee and Eastmont here on the NCW Life Channel after this.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. We can just this
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCW Life Channel.
Let's face it, selling your good used vehicle can be a hassle, if nothing else. Consign your vehicle here at Global Elite Motors. When you do, you'll get the best possible price because of our proprietary selling system. We offer the ability to finance, add warranties, take trade-ins, and much, much more. Each consignment vehicle we represent is thoroughly inspected and marketed to attract qualified buyers. Let us help sell your quality vehicle. Buying a vehicle? Consigning a vehicle? Stop by Global Elite Motors on Wenatchee Avenue at Global Car Care.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
right, there you have it with a little help from the Eastmont student body there. I like that, Eric.
Red zone in full throat tonight.
Oh, wow, I like the crowd here tonight, too. It's, you know, when there's no games beforehand and there's no younger players playing, this is just for this game, and it's a nice crowd here tonight.
It builds the tension, I think. I think it just sets a great atmosphere, and I'm expecting a raucous crowd here tonight.
Oh, I am too, as the two teams take the court now. The Panthers in their away purple trimmed in white and gold, and Eastmont in their home whites trimmed in blue and red. And we are just about set to go. Logan Snyder in the center circle, jumping it up against Camden Lloydhammer. And Eric, you and I were joking in the newsroom today. We don't need rosters for this game tonight.
No, we've seen
kind of nice
a lot of times.
And Snyder gets the tip with that jumping ability, and we're underway. Eastmont basketball.
Con Higley, Scott Strom, and Steve Simonson are officials tonight.
Tyrell Malcolm on the baseline to Monahan. Back to Malcolm. He has the baseline. Great leaper. Kicks it back out far wing to Heimbinger. And now it's Monahan. Panthers come out man-to-man defense. Just underway here. Great to have you along on the NCWLIFE Channel. Heimbinger left open for three. Good. That gets our scoring started here as the Wildcats lead it 3-0. Michael Torres now, far wing for the Panthers. Such a smooth basketball player for this Wenatchee team. Stops top of the key, looks near side, finds Lloydhammer. He's guarded there by Snyder. Dump down, Goodell. One-handed shot in the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Decides to go back up with it, and he gets it to go. Goodell stuck with it. Got the offensive rebound, and we've got a push. Right there on the baseline is Monahan, went down that way, guarded there by Amezcua, and it will be Johnny Amezcua's first foul, our first team foul here in the game.
Mixed crew tonight, Grant. We've got Steve Simonson, of course, from the Chelan County Association, and then the two other officials, one from Okanagan County and one from Columbia Basin. So these guys don't normally work together. We'll see how that works tonight.
Right. Snyder to bring it in for the Wildcats. Over the head and gets it all the way out, almost to the timeline, to Heimbinger. 3-2 score. Eastmont up by one. Monahan far wing, dump down to Heimbinger. There's Monahan. Tough shot from the baseline. Lloydhammer, one and done for Eastmont. Here's Amezcua. Back to Lloydhammer. Wanted the three.
Beautiful.
Got it down low to Rivers. Cook can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Back up. No good. This time easily clears the board for the Wildcats. Good opportunity for the Panthers there. Here's Malcolm now left open for three. No good. Rebound, though. The loose ball to Easley. He's open. He's going to take the shot. Good for three.
It's one thing, Grant, that those long shots give you offensively are those long rebound opportunities.
Absolutely. We've seen it all year long. You're right. Goodell now for the Panthers, down by 4. To Torres, near side Lloydhammer. Once again, Logan Snyder on him. Contact at the elbow, and it is called. That was a lot of contact there, and Snyder will be charged with his first foul.
The other night in the win over Sunnyside, we looked both down at our sheet when Schneider picked up a foul in the fourth quarter. We went, wait a minute, that's his first foul?
I didn't mean that in a mean way. It's just that he's an aggressive player. Lloydhammer now as Panthers inbound it. Fresh shot clock. Palaio has checked into the lineup. Ryan Palaio, he's in there now. Head fake, goes back up, and easily the block for the Wildcats. Into the hands of Monahan. Now it's Snyder back out to Heimbinger. 5:45 left to go first quarter in this District 6 4A tournament game. Easily left open. Three. Good. All 9 points for Eastmont on 3-pointers, and it's 9-2 Wildcats. Underneath, Goodell had it knocked away. Heimbinger didn't think he got him, but he's going to be called for it here. That'll be Spencer Heimbinger's first foul. 2 team fouls now on Eastmont, 1 on the Panthers. Into the game for Wenatchee. Number 5, Drew Burleson, a 6-foot senior, replacing Michael Torres. Now Lloydhammer to get it in for the Panthers. Dumps it out, top of the key. There's Goodell working on Easley. Bounce pass baseline. Burleson has it. Kicks it out. Palaio, he's going to take the 3. Off the mark, no good. Easley there for the rebound. Outlet, Heimbinger, quickly down court come the Wildcats. To Snyder, back to Easley. Now Monahan, his first long-range shot, good. How about this, Eric? 4 threes in the first 3 minutes of this first quarter for Eastmont.
Eastmont shot over 50% the second half last week.
Lloyd-Hammer, sorry Eric, for three. It's a three-fest here in this first quarter. Malcolm to the basket, good, and he fouled. Wow, that's jumping ability right there. And Tyrell Malcolm now a chance to complete the three-point play. That foul on the Panthers, by the way, is on Trent Goodell. 4:50 left to go first quarter. It's Eastmont 14 and Wenatchee 5. Back with more action in 30 seconds.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chair on the other side. We can make this time warranty.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Thanks to all of tonight's sponsors, including Biosports Physical Therapy. You can find them online at biosports.net. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 14-5, 9-point lead early here for the Wildcats. Tyrell Malcolm at the free throw line did make the basket. It counted, and he has a chance now to complete the three-point play.
Free throw 5 of 7 from the field to start this game.
Amazing. Does that count as a three-point play, too? That would be 5.
5 trays.
10-point lead, double digits already, and we're not halfway through this first quarter. There's the first turnover of the night, and it's on the Panthers as Eastmont comes back the other way easily.
Definitely what Kanski doesn't want to see after a timeout, to have your team turn the ball over on their first offensive possession.
Heimbinger now to Malcolm, almost a steal there by Lloyd-Hammer as Malcolm's working on Lloyd-Hammer. Lost the ball, easily picks it up, and now it's Heimbinger, free throw line, near side wing, Monahan left open, good!
He just has such a stroke.
He's just a pure shooter, there is no doubt about that. 13-point lead now for the Wildcats. Here's Goodell working on Easley under the basket. Nice move, but he comes up short on the shot. Easley the rebound, and he's done a great job on the boards in this first quarter.
All 4 rebounds for Eastmont by Easley.
I believe it. We've got another foul, and this foul is going to be on Lloyd-Hammer. Camden Lloyd-Hammer picks up his first. So Wenatchee with 3 team fouls, Eastmont with 2. 3:52 left in the first quarter. Eastmont a 13-point lead. Snyder to bring it in for the Wildcats. Over the head pass all the way out to Heimbinger. He'll set the Wildcat offense. Not as Snyder thought about the shot. Palaio on him. There's Malcolm free throw line. Snyder looking at the basket again. Whips it over to Heimbinger. Now it's Monahan. Here's Malcolm, the pro three-pointer, no good. And a nice rebound there by Ryan Palaio. Stolen by Snyder. Up and good. That was a big turnover right there. 15-point lead Eastmont. There's Lloyd-Hammer left open. He's going to put up another 3. No good this time. And Heimbinger the rebound. To Malcolm. Drives in the lane. And Palaio did not have position, and according to the official, and he'll be charged with the blocking foul.
Boy, at this pace, if this goes like this, I mean, this is going to be a blowout tonight.
It will if it keeps up this pace, is right. And that's 4 team fouls on Wenatchee now. And 2 on Eastmont. Snyder looking for someone on the inbounds play. Palaio kicks it out, and we'll do it again. Substitution, Antonio D'Angelo, 6'4" senior, checks in for the Panthers, replacing Trent Goodell for Wenatchee. 3:12 left first quarter. Snyder will bring it in. And all Eastmont here so far in these first 5 minutes or so. Heimbinger working one-on-one against Burleson. Both teams man-to-man here so far in this first quarter. Back out top of the key easily. Drives to the elbow, kicks it out instead. Heimbinger now hands it to Monahan. Lowers his shoulder.
Yep.
And that is going to be an offensive foul. Anytime you lower that lead shoulder, you're going to get the charging call.
Maybe that could be a positive thing finally for the Panthers here. It's been all Eastmont so far in the first 5+ of this game.
They need to find something to really change the momentum here. I know it's early, but we're under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Lloydhammer across the half-court stripe. Gets a screen from D'Angelo. Can't get the shot off, though. Cross-court now to Burleson. To Puleo, looking underneath for D'Angelo. Turnaround shot in there, no good, but nice hustle rebound by Burleson. Now to the top of key, Puleo inside the lane, moves to the basket, off the glass, good. Nice shot off the bench for Ryan Puleo, and it's 20-7. Monahan now, spin move in the lane, he lost control of it. D'Angelo comes up with it, and we might have a reach-in foul here on the Wildcats.
I think it's on Tyrell Malcolm.
And it is. So Malcolm will pick up his first foul, and both teams now with 4 team fouls here in this first.
Eastmont 7 of 10 from the field so far. Wenatchee 3 of 10.
Boy, that's on fire. Here's Lloydhammer, another long-range shot. Burleson, the putback, up and in. Good anticipation there by Drew Burleson. Gives the Panthers another 2 points. Climbing back into it now. Malcolm dishes it out easily for 3. No good. Puleo the rebound, and just what the Panthers needed, a couple of missed shots and some makes on your end. Here's Lloydhammer on the baseline. Burleson with Monahan on him. Drives into the lane, lost control of it, picked up by Amezcua. Now it's Lloydhammer. Baseline shot no good, and Lloydhammer is ice cold here in this first quarter. Minute 35 left, opening period. Free throw line jump shot. Malcolm off the back of the rim, no good. D'Angelo, the nice rebound for Wenatchee. Hands it to 6'5" Lloydhammer, who plays, I think, more outside Eric, the three-point arc, than he does down low. Double teamed right now. Back Snyder right to the ground, and Lloydhammer is going to be called for the offensive foul. And that is number 2 on Camden Lloydhammer, and the 15th foul on the Panthers. Substitutions as Trent Goodell comes in. Also coming in, Adrian Ruffins for Eastmont, as well as number 14, and that's Nick Wiersma.
We know Logan Schneider's as tough as anybody, Grant. There was a little bit of acting on that as well.
I think so, too. But, boy, those two players love contact, that's for sure. Here's Ruffins, dumps it down, and I think we're going to get an over-the-back call here on Goodell.
Already 16 fouls.
It's just such a needless foul, reaching over the back like that. It is.
Well, you see that ball coming at you, and that's your guy you're guarding. It's so
you want to keep it away from him.
It's tough to not try to poke at it.
Wiersma inbounds to Easley, top of the key. Tyrell Malcolm in the lane. It looked like he might have got away with a travel there. Ruffins, and he couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds, and that's turnover number 2 on the Wildcats. Substitution for Eastmont into the lineup. Brooks Trovato as Ethan Easley gets a break. Also in for the Panthers is number 4 Kai Bromley, 6'1" senior.
Good substitutions by both coaching staffs here.
Under a minute to go now here in this first quarter. It has been all Eastmont, 20-9. Burleson the drive, it's good. Nicely done. Burleson now with 4 points off the bench for the Panthers.
He could be a key cog for Wenatchee here. He's been out hampered with a high ankle sprain. You'll see the wrap on his left ankle. Finally healthy.
Malcolm in the lane. Dumps it beautiful. Monahan up and in. Monahan with 8 points now in this first quarter. Eastmont up by 11. They've led by as many as, 15, I believe, Eric?
Yeah,
early
15,
in the quarter.
Yep.
Earlier, I should say. Amezcua passed up a shot. Instead, he passes it over to Bromley. Back to Amezcua. Free throw line inside the paint. Puts up the jump shot. Too hard, no good. And the ball pops into the hands of Bromley. Now to Burleson. Amezcua, the shot with 4 seconds, no good. D'Angelo comes crashing in, and we're going to have a foul here. And I think it's going to be on a Wildcat. Brooks Trovato will pick up that foul, and a nice job by Antonio D'Angelo crashing the boards that time for the Panthers. He'll go to the line, shoot 2 here.
Trying to see what the spots on his shoes are.
Kind of cool. First free throw, good. He could be a force, kind of an unknown factor in this game tonight too, Eric. A big body in there at 6'4". 10-point deficit now, 22-12, 2.4 seconds left. Free throw is good. Here's Monahan at the buzzer, and it's no good, and that ends our first period of play. Tournament time. It's District 6 4A tournament, and after one, it's Eastmont 22 and Wenatchee 13. Second quarter coming your way in 30 seconds.
Let's face it, selling your good used vehicle can be a hassle, if nothing else. Consign your vehicle here at Global Elite Motors. When you do, you'll get the best possible price because of our proprietary selling system. We offer the ability to finance, add warranties, take trade-ins, and much, much more. Each consignment vehicle we represent is thoroughly inspected and marketed to attract qualified buyers. Let us help sell your quality vehicle. Buying a vehicle? Consigning a vehicle? Stop by Global Elite Motors on Wenatchee Avenue at Global Car Care.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Charter College. They work to get you to work. You can find out how to enroll today at chartercollege.edu. 5 3-pointers in that first quarter for Eastmont has fueled the Wildcats to a 22-13 lead here as we are about to kick off the second quarter of action. Grant Olson along with Eric Granstrom, and great to have you along. Tournament time here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
What a discrepancy shooting. Eastmont 62% from the field, 29% for the field for Wenatchee.
Wow. It should be worse score than this by those marks, that's for sure. Shot taken by Burleson, no good. Monahan the rebound, down court to Wiersma, who runs down the loose ball. Now back to Monahan, to Travato. Far side, Reese Gallagher is now in there for Eastmont as well. Travato, the long bomb, no good, and Rivers cooked the rebound. Here's a Mezcua now as Wenatchee brings it up slowly this time to Bromley. Picked up there by Travato, back to a Mezcua, now it's Cook. Overhead pass, a Mezcua. Nice ball movement by the Panthers. D'Angelo gets positioned down low, working on Gallagher. No good, though. And Travato the rebound quickly. Here's Ruffins to the basket. Baseline jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's won by Burleson, who just tips it out to a Mezcua. 1 minute gone here, second quarter. No one has scored yet, and our score remains 22-13. Mezcua behind the back dribble takes this shot off the back of the rim, no good. D'Angelo, another nice offensive rebound for Wenatchee. Mezcua with Wiersma on him. Calling for some help, needs a screener from somebody just to move and get open. Now he finds Bromley, who is open, and he's going to take the three. Good! Big bucket for the Panthers. They cut the lead to 6 now, 22-16. Monahan near wing, guarded there by a Mezcua. To Gallagher. Now back to Monahan. 6:10 left to go. Second quarter, Ruffins. With D'Angelo on him. Ruffins wanted to go to the basket, couldn't. Travato's going to take another shot, no good. And then Monahan, I think, with an over the back on Rivers Cook. And it's on Eamon Monahan, and that's number 2 on him. A couple of Panthers playing with 2 fouls as well, Camden Lloydhammer and Trent Goodell. Now Michael Torres back into the lineup, and he'll replace Drew Burleson for the Panthers.
One thing I'm impressed by Wenatchee, of course, they had this the other night. They were down double digits to Moses Lake. Were able to turn around and come up with a double-digit win. They obviously didn't panic on Wednesday night in that game, and they didn't panic here tonight. Eastmont got out to a hot start, led by 15. They're slowly reeling them back in.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't panic. That's exactly right. Here's a Mezcua now. Spins out at the top of the key, goes right side, give and go, nice down low to Torres. Couldn't get the shot off though, kicks it out to Paleo, spin move at the free throw line, and got a push off.
Offensive foul, player possession.
Interesting call there as Paleo picks up his second.
No, that's one thing, that's the dichotomy when you get to the state tournament, is that the officials on the west side, they don't call them nearly as tight as what they call it here in Eastern Washington.
Absolutely. Panthers now in the, should say their 7th foul, so Eastmont in the bonus the rest of this half. There's Easley in the lane. He's hit on the arm, or a block, I should say. That's going to be on a Mezcua, so he's got 2. So 4 players for the Panthers now with 2 personal fouls as Ethan Easley goes to the free throw line. First time to the charity stripe tonight. Easley with 2 3-pointers in the first quarter and has 6. First free throw on the way is good. Camden Lloydhammer back into the lineup. A Mezcua to the bench for the Panthers, as Ethan Easley will get another free throw. 23-16. Eastmont up by 7 here. Here's the shot. Easley good. And Easley has 8 now to tie Eamon Monahan, also with 8 points so far in this game. Here's Torres for the Panthers, back the other way. 5.5 minutes left before halftime. Bromley guarded by Gallagher. Dribbles free throw line, kicks it out to Lloydhammer, guarded there by Snyder. Spins, gets it in the lane. Torres has it. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Panthers as Torres dribbles out of traffic. Beautiful ball handling, and then a blocking foul down low on the Wildcats. This one's on Spencer Heimbinger. That's number 2 on him, and that'll send Torres to the free throw line.
A lot of free throws going to be shot here in the next 5 minutes and 11 seconds. And how many times do we say it over and over again? Free throws make the difference in the game.
And it wasn't for Eastmont against Sunnyside Wednesday night. Free throw good by Torres, and that's Michael Torres' first points of the night. And it's 24-17. Torres will get another one here. On the way, also good. Both teams perfect from the free throw line in this first half, Eric. 4 for 4 for the Panthers, 3 for 3 for Eastmont. Underneath now, loose ball. It's picked up by Snyder. Back out to Easley. Free throw line, dumps it to Gallagher. No.
Offensive charge.
We have had more charges in this first half than you see in most games. And this will be on...
Well, he said 32. It's got to be on 22.
Yeah, it's got to be 24 Reese Gallagher, doesn't it?
No,
or is it
I think
Easley?
It's 22. It's Easley.
Okay, it is Easley. That's his first, and now both teams with 18 fouls in this first half. 4:55 left in the second.
Huge possession for Wenatchee down the court this time. A chance to cut it down to 3 possibly.
Almost a steal. Bromley has it to Torres. He's going to take the 3. No good. And look at Snyder up for that rebound. But it's into the hands of Torres as he takes it away, and then it's taken away again by Easley. Malcolm down court. Shot good. He's going to count, and there's a blocking foul on the Panthers. And I think Ryan Palaio thought that was an offensive foul. I really believe he thought he got that charge, but he is going to be called for the foul, and that's huge. That's number 3 on him. As quickly off the bench as Drew Burleson, also Trent Goodell into the lineup for the Panthers. I think he genuinely thought he got that charging call.
A lot of conversations between the official who made that call and the defenders sprawled all over the floor down there after the fact.
Malcolm completes the 3-point play, his second of the night, and he's got 4 points. 27-18, 9-point Eastmont lead. Bromley, left-handed dump pass down low to Cook, who's been quiet here in this first half, to Goodell. Back to Cook, working on Easley. There's Rivers Cook into the lane, up and in. And the Panthers are going to need more of that from Rivers Cook in this game. Here's Malcolm down on the baseline now in front of the Panther bench. Back out top, Heimbinger. 4 minutes left second quarter. Gallagher on the baseline. And good defense down there by Rivers Cook. Really, Malcolm had nowhere to go, and he does step on the end line, and that's a turnover on the Wildcats.
I've got 3 on Eastmont.
I've got 3 on each team here so far in this half.
Yep. Fairly clean play.
It really is. A lot of fouls and not many turnovers. You'd expect a lot of fouls in this game.
Absolutely.
Here's Lloydhammer now, dribbles around outside the 3-point arc, looks down on the baseline, in some trouble with Snyder playing great defense on him. Now back out to Burleson. Ooh, and there's a reach-in foul, a needless foul on Malcolm there. And that is number 2 on Tyrell Malcolm. Substitute as Eamon Monahan comes back in. Nice rest for Monahan, and he replaces Reese Gallagher. Monahan, no points here in the second. Did have 8 points in the first, including 2 3-pointers, and he's back in there now. Rivers Cook at the line has not attempted a free throw yet tonight. It's on the way off the back of the rim, no good.
That's our first miss from the line, isn't it?
What a pass. Malcolm underneath the Monahan. Beautiful look, and it's good. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that. 9-point Eastmont lead now. Lloyd Hammer directing traffic. Passes down low. There's Cook against Malcolm. Malcolm doesn't get the call, and an easy 2 for Rivers Cook.
Good idea. You could hear Kanski hollering in to go down to River Cook, and they make it.
There's Malcolm, and there was 2 Panther players with the block that time.
Oh, boy, that's 3 on Malcolm.
No, it's on a Panther.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's on Drew Burleson. Boy, Burleson got off the floor to block that shot.
Looked kind of like Tyrell.
I guess. Malcolm, 2 for 2 so far in the night from the line. Free throw, good. Eastmont is 5 for 5 from the free throw line in this first half, and the Panthers 4 for 4.
No, Rivers Cook just missed one down on the other.
Oh, that's right, he did miss. I see it right there. You're right. Now another miss. See, it's the jinx. Our score remains 30-22. 3 minutes now left to go before halftime. We've got a good one here in this District 6 tournament action. Down low, Cook working on Malcolm. Malcolm's got to be careful. There's a mismatch. Cook sees it. Yep. He gets that point as well, and he's got 6 now in this quarter.
If I'm Wenatchee, I just keep going to Rivers Cook. If he's matched up on Malcolm, he's got to play soft down low.
Heimbanger, one-handed pass. Malcolm has it. Free throw line. Stops there. Puts up the shot. Short. Lloyd Hammer twisted his ankle. And now it's Bromley across the timeline as Lloyd Hammer still gimping a little bit on that left ankle to Goodell. 2:22 left in the second quarter. Cook on the baseline, working this time on Ethan Easley. As Malcolm has switched over now on to Trent Goodell. Good look to get it to him. They want to get Malcolm that third foul if they can here before halftime. 5 on the shot clock. Lloyd Hammer forced to put it up, and it's good. How about that shot? And Lloyd Hammer has 6, cutting the lead to 3. Now Heimbanger back the other way, no good. Monahan the rebound. Fadeaway is no good. Snyder picks it up. To the basket, good. He's fouled from behind. Wow.
Inspired play by Logan Schneider tonight.
And Rivers Cook picks up his first personal. Double bonus now for Eastmont the rest of the 153 of this first half. And Snyder at the free throw line. No free throws attempted yet tonight, and does not get the roll. Cook the rebound.
And Tyrell Malcolm was close to being over the top on that rebound.
5-point Eastmont lead. Wenatchee hanging tough here on the road tonight. Goodell to Cook, up and in. 32-29. Back the other way, Easley, a very tough shot. Here's Malcolm, the offensive rebound, no good. Easley had his hands on it, and then Cook comes up with it. To Lloyd Hammer. Dish pass. Goodell, fake on the baseline. Nobody bit. And he gets it back out. Lloyd Hammer cross court to Burleson. Dump down. Cook. It's been working here in this quarter. There's Cook up again and good. 10 points in this quarter for Rivers Cook, and the Panthers have climbed back to within 1. Monahan to Tyrell Malcolm. Heimbanger back to Malcolm. Free throw line. Now it's Easley. He's open, puts up the shot short. Malcolm, big jump and a rebound. Ball's loose. Malcolm then calls a timeout, I believe, or did he? Lloyd Hammer on the floor too, and I think he's going to get the timeout with 49.2 seconds left. And it's a 30, and we'll keep it right here. Our score right before halftime. Boy, what a comeback for the Panthers. Eastmont 32, Wenatchee 31. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service, installation, and repair since 1982. Serving residential and commercial, they specialize in indoor air quality. And by Global Car Care, your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop-off is available. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net.
Total reversal of fortunes for both teams shooting from the field. Wenatchee was 5 of 17 in the first quarter. They're 7 of 11 here in the second quarter. They've made 6 field goals in a row.
Amazing, and Rivers Cook has just been outstanding here in this second quarter, and you can tell Wenatchee knows they've got a mismatch down low. All right, 49.2 seconds, Eastmont with it. Logan Snyder will bring it in for the Wildcats. Looking for help. Now to Malcolm in the lane. Puts up the shot. Good. You get such air on that shot, it's really hard to get a hand on it. Now Lloydhammer back the other way. Kicks it out. Burleson going to drive into the lane. Puts it up there, and we've got a reach-in foul. This one's on Spencer Heimbanger, and that's a big one. That's number 3 on him, and quickly off the bench is Nick Wiersma, the 5'8" senior guard for Eastmont.
Wenatchee in the double bonus here. 2 free throws for Burleson.
First one on the way, good.
Good substitution for Coach Kanski to get Lloydhammer out.
Antonio D'Angelo comes in. I'm surprised Malcolm's still in right now, too, with those 2 fouls. 35 seconds left. Second free throw, Burleson off the side of the rim. This time, no good. And Eastmont now with the basketball. About 4 seconds differential, play clock and shot clock as Easley runs down the loose ball. Now to Malcolm. Wiersma will reset the Wildcat offense. Both teams man-to-man defense here in this first half. Far side, Wiersma looks for some help, drives to the baseline. Now to Monahan, 5 on the shot clock. Eastmont's got to get something up there. Malcolm drives, nice pass, Snyder, and he
went up and down.
He sure did, and boy, he didn't need to come back down. He had an open layup right there as Michael Torres comes into the Panther lineup. And he'll replace Trent Goodell right here before halftime.
Well, the Panthers had 4 bodies around Malcolm, so a good dish. I think Schneider thought, whoa, wait a minute, I'm wide open.
2 seconds. There's Antonio D'Angelo at the buzzer. No good. And that will end our first half of play. At the break, it's Eastmont 34 and Wenatchee 32. Our halftime show begins in 2 minutes right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Stay with us.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Well, it's halftime here between Wenatchee and Eastmont, and Ron Stone, the head coach for the Eastmont Lady Cats, joining us here, but no more. Ron, a big decision for you this week. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, it was, Eric. I decided to resign as the girls basketball coach at Eastmont High School, and I put a lot of thought into it. And as you know, I've been in the Valley ever coaching basketball, and I had a great run. I followed a dream of mine. I've been involved with 32 years, 18 years as a high school coach. And I just think that at this point, I start thinking about this about middle of the season. What can I do more to help bring more competitive nature and just better basketball to girls basketball? And when you're a high school coach, you're really limited in what you can do because of WIA rules. And so I want to invest with the girls, and I want to give the opportunities in the springtime and summer to open the gym and work just on skills. So there's no game strategies, there's no X and O's, it's strictly just skill development. Maybe some playing some 3-on-3 or however many kids we get. And so I look at it, and I think too that it's kind of run its course for some odd reason. I don't know why, but it's like some of that game magic that I used to have, it just kind of wasn't there. And these are incredibly great girls. And I think the world, I love them to death. And so I'm thinking now they can get a new coach, different philosophy, inspire, and it can be a win-win for all of us. So I can invest time with them in the off season. The coach can take them obviously in their season in the summertime. And the other thing was, I just look at basketball in general, girls basketball in the Valley, and I remember how it used to be. And we don't have enough kids in it. We got some good coaches, not enough coaches in it. And I got some grandkids that are love basketball. And my oldest granddaughter is going to be in seventh grade this year, and something she loves to do. And I just want to help make the kids better in the Valley, whether it's a Wenatchee, Eastmont kid, just how it used to be on both sides when it used to be so great and winning and competitive, and that's my next mission.
Well, and you've got 4 years of perspective here at Eastmont. I know you're at Wenatchee before that, but you're taking in freshmen that you have levels of fundamentals or not.
Yeah.
So you have that perspective on, man, we need to have somebody working with the younger kids.
Yes. No, you're exactly right. And it is about fundamental basketballs. And, maybe it's some of old school in my 4 years ago, but it seemed to work at one time. But it's something I just want to do, and I just want to inspire younger kids to get better. And, the other thing, too, is I've always wanted to do is that, when you have restrictions, there's quite a few times that I wanted to go and just put basketball systems at kids in need. And a couple times I asked to do it, and I've always been told, it's kind of like favoritism, or and I still remember when Magic Johnson, who's my icon, my idol of all time, the greatest leader in team sports history, but I remember when he resigned as general manager of LA Lakers, and I remember one of his comments was, "When I'm general manager, I can't be Magic."
Yeah.
And now it's like I want to be Ron Stone, and I'm not saying that in an egotistical way, but I just want to serve people and help out and inspire young kids to just continue to play the greatest game in the world. But my time at Eastmont, I cannot be more thankful for the girls, administrative. Russ Waterman's been great. And in my 18 years of coaching, I look back and I think I had Bruce Campbell, then I had BJ Coons and Coach Waterman, and I was truly blessed because not all coaches get those three quality human beings, and guidance from them, it's been awesome.
Well, in the 4 years that you were here at Eastmont, the one thing that we could depend on is that your teams are always going to compete. They're always going to be scrappy, always going to be hustling, and we could see that general improvement from the first of the season to the end of the season, so we can only guess of how you will impact the younger generations here in the Wenatchee Valley. And on behalf of our staff at NCWLIFE Channel and the sports community, thank you for all you do and all you will do.
Thank you very much. That's the greatest game in the world, and it's hard to leave. But it's something I love to do, and it hasn't been easy.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, Ron. Ron Stone stepping down at Eastmont High School, but he's still around, that's for sure. We'll come back with second half action coming up next here as Wenatchee and Eastmont battle in the second half of this playoff game here at Eastmont High School on the NCWLIFE Channel.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. If we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hi, I'm Shauna Larson. I'm the designated broker here at Laura Mounter Real Estate. We are a locally owned firm, and we've worked hard to earn our reputation of always doing business the right way. Laura Mounter Real Estate is continually investing in the best technologies and highest quality marketing. For these reasons, our community has voted us the world's best real estate office for the past 5 years. If you have real estate needs, let a Laura Mounter real estate agent show you the difference.
Grant Olson along with Eric Granstrom. We're back courtside, and we're at the half where the homestanding Eastmont Wildcats lead it, but it's close. It's Eastmont 34 rather, Wenatchee 32. Eastmont led at 22-13 after the first quarter, and then it was all Panthers in that second, Eric. They outscored the Wildcats 19-12 to climb their way back into this. They were down by 15 at one point in the first half.
Well, they just kept plugging along and didn't panic that we talked about in that first half. It just kept at it. At one point, they made 7 field goals in a row while Eastmont went completely cold there for a stretch in the second.
And they played exactly to their styles. Eastmont, great shooters. They came out making everything. And then the Panthers found their low post game, and that made a big difference in that second quarter especially.
And one of the keys that I had for the ball game was fouls. And Eastmont got into a little foul situation, and they went right at Rivers Cook, knowing that Tyrell Malcolm couldn't guard him very tightly down low, and that paid dividends for the Panthers in that comeback in the second quarter.
It really did. Let's take a look now at our halftime stats, and we'll begin with the Wenatchee Panthers leading the way points-wise off the bench. I say he started tonight, but no points in the first quarter. Rivers Cook, 10 points in the second quarter. Rivers Cook 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 6 points so far in the half for Camden Lloyd-Hammer. 5 points for Drew Burleson. 3 for Kai Bromley. And 2 points for Trent Goodell, Ryan Palayo, Michael Torres, and Antonio D'Angelo. The Panthers 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the first half and committed 3 first half turnovers. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont Wildcats, leading the way is Tyrell Malcolm with 9 points, 8 points each for Ethan Easley and Eamon Monahan, 4 points for Logan Snyder, and 3 points for Spencer Heimbinger. Eastmont also 5 of 7 from the free throw line and committed only 4 first half turnovers.
Yeah, you talk about the evenness of this game and the change between the first quarter and the second, where Eastmont outscored Wenatchee 22-13 in the first. Wenatchee outscored Eastmont 19-12 in the second. They reversed the fortunes from the field, and both teams shooting at about 40% in that first half. Wenatchee was 12 of 29, 41.3%. Eastmont 12 of 30 at 40%. Rebounding-wise, it's an edge to Wenatchee 18-14 right now. Leading the way for the Panthers, Camden Lloyd-Hammer and Rivers Cook, each with 4 rebounds. And for Eastmont, Ethan Easley with 6.
It really was a tale of 2 quarters here at Eastmont tonight. Eastmont dominating that first quarter, and Wenatchee coming back and dominating the second. So Wenatchee, I think, here in the second half, they can't let Eastmont get a hot start on them and get a double-digit lead again. Keep it a 2 to 4 point game, and they're in this one.
You know, and it's something that we talk about with watching clubs from early in the season back in November to where they are now. And Wenatchee tonight, they could have panicked and they could have folded their tent. We've seen that earlier in the season. I'm impressed with how they were able to just continue, keep with the game plan, just keep working it. They got some fouls, they got some shots to fall finally as they got it down inside.
And you know, at one point, Eric, we even talked about this turning into a blowout.
Yeah.
I think it was 20-5 or something
Eastmont
at that point.
led by 15 points in that first half.
Right. Amazing. All right, both teams on the court as we're just about set for second half action here. District 6 4A tournament. Eastmont and Wenatchee. Eastmont will have the ball first. Heimbinger hands it off to Monahan, to Logan Snyder. Monahan, a very good start, and then slowed up in that second quarter to Easley. Back over Monahan, far wing. Panthers, as usual, come out man-to-man defense. Now Tyrell Malcolm. Ball's dumped down to Malcolm. He drives, and he's going to get a foul on the arm. Something about Malcolm, he's so aggressive to the basket.
And he has great body control, even when he gets into the air.
That's a big foul. Trent Goodell now has 3 personals for the Panthers.
We got 3 players now with 3 personal fouls. Goodell has 3 for Wenatchee. Palayo on the bench has 3. And Spencer Heimbinger with 3 for Eastmont.
Malcolm, free throw is good. And Malcolm now in double digits. He has 10 points and 4 for 5 from the free throw line. We'll get another one here. 3-point Eastmont lead. And in and out, no good on that one. Goodell the rebound. Back the other way, here's Rivers Cook, up and good. And Eastmont has no answer for Rivers Cook right now. He's got a dozen. Monahan, turnaround, good. Oh, he's got a sweet fall-away jump shot. 3-point lead now for Eastmont.
You had him on the postgame the other night. He might not be very talkative, but he talks with his play.
He really does. Goodell. Monahan, the reach in, almost got the steal. Saved nicely, though, by Amezcua. Here's Torres now on the baseline. Double team there. Shuffles it forward to Goodell. Panthers having a hard time getting control of it here. Now Torres left open. 3 in and out, no good. Rebound, Rivers Cook to Amezcua. Now it's Lloydhammer. Near side, Torres. He drives inside the lane. I thought might have tried a behind-the-back pass, but instead it's a turnover. And back the other way comes Eastmont. Shot taken by Monahan is no good, and Amezcua clears the boards for the Panthers. Now to Lloydhammer. Baseline, Torres. To Rivers Cook. Mismatch again on Easley. The shot no good. Cook with it, and Snyder from behind, I think, will be called for the personal foul. And it's on Monahan and not Snyder, it looks like. If it is, that's huge. I just don't know if it's 0 or 10.
Should be 0.
Boy, I don't think it's on Monahan.
No.
Yeah, it is on 0.
Boy, that's
yeah, that's a big difference there.
Yeah, that's a good debate for head coach Coach Juarez to get the call go the right way there.
Inbounds play. It's Cook working on Easley. Gets it to Goodell. Fake.
Nice.
Takes the shot from the elbow. No good. And there's Rivers Cook again, but I think he's going to be called for the push-off. You're right, Eric. And that's foul number 2 on Rivers Cook. What a game Cook is having. He kind of came alive late in the first quarter, and he's been playing like that since.
And there's another guy who has improved as the season has progressed.
Leading all scorers in this game right now. Monahan now gets it down into the block to Malcolm. Back out. Heimbinger's going to take the 3. No good. Doesn't follow his shot, and the rebound to Goodell. 6 minutes left, third quarter. 3-point Eastmont lead. Amezcua. Underhand layup is no good. Almost got it to go. Hits the floor hard, too, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcat basketball. Nice drive by Amezcua that time.
Oh, we've had 7 shots taken by both clubs here. Only 2 made so far.
Snyder with it. As Cook comes out on him. Now to Easley. He can get hot, too. To Heimbinger on the baseline. Stops there. One-hander. No good. Air ball. And the rebound to Goodell.
3 rebounds for Goodell already in this quarter.
There's such a different team when he's on the floor. Baseline, Cook. Back out Lloydhammer. Eastmont now in a zone defense. 2-3 zone.
Kick ball.
I think they're trying to neutralize that easy buckets that Cook's been getting in the second quarter, so they're going to try and pack it in a little bit in this zone defense.
Yeah, front and back him anytime that ball comes down in.
Lloydhammer will bring it in for the Panthers. Fresh shot clock on the kick ball. Now to Amezcua. Far side, Lloydhammer ain't going to wait any, that's for sure, as Malcolm clears the board on the miss. Now a 3-on-2 for Eastmont. Monahan, the layup, and he's going to be called for the charge, and that is foul number 3 on Eamon Monahan.
Wow.
Huge foul there for the Wildcats in this 37-34 game. Now it's Lloydhammer back the other way. Monahan.
Wenatchee's never led this game, Grant.
They haven't. Monahan's going to stay out there, too, with those 3 fouls. Goodell back out. Lloydhammer's going to put up the 3, no good. Good position by Rivers Cook, but it goes off a Wildcat out of bounds, and it remains Panther basketball. Cook has done just a great job on the glass.
It really has, and Malcolm can't play as strongly as he wants to. Just worried about collecting that 3rd foul.
Inbounds. Goodell, now Amezcua. 4:50 left to go, third quarter. Panthers whip it around the exterior outside the 3-point line. Amezcua may have had a shot under there. Dribbles out instead. Now to Goodell. Here's Lloydhammer working on Malcolm. Malcolm falls to the floor, gets the loose ball, and then throws it right back to the Panthers. Rivers Cook in the lane. Bodies all over the place. The ball's on the floor. Snyder has a hold of it. Finally, a jump ball is called, and Snyder, I think he thought there was a foul in there.
Yeah, I think he thought it was on Rivers Cook, and Rivers Cook goes over, tries to shake Schneider's hand. Schneider doesn't want to have anything to say about it.
He is one intense athlete. There's no doubt about that. Alternating possession will go to the Panthers.
Well, there's 1 second left on the shot clock here.
4:27 on the game clock.
There was no possession change there, so there were no turnovers. The ball was loose, so the possession goes to the team that last had possession until it's possessed by somebody else. Wenatchee had possession, so the clock continued to wind there. Oh, now Steve Simonson says that Eastmont did have possession, but then lost it. And so that's going to go down as a turnover for Eastmont. That'll be their 5th of the game.
Good explanation by Steve Simonson there, too.
Meanwhile, Drew Burleson comes back in here for Wenatchee.
All right. Fresh shot clock for the Panthers. Lloydhammer will bring it in, does so to Goodell. Back to Lloydhammer. Dumped down in the low block to Goodell. Back outside to Lloydhammer. Lost his balance for a second to Burleson. Baseline. Now to Goodell. Here's Lloydhammer. Drives into the lane. Puts a tough shot up and good. Really tough shot. And Lloydhammer gets his first bucket here this second half. Easily bombs for 3. No good. Snyder the rebound. Now to Monahan. Up and in. Logan Snyder came out of nowhere to get that offensive rebound. Back to a 3-point Eastmont lead. Lloydhammer pass into the lane to Goodell. He won't go to the basket with it. Instead, back out Lloydhammer to Burleson. Playing against this 2-3 zone Eastmont defense. There's Goodell in the lane. One-handed shot, no good. Easily high for that rebound for the Wildcats. Back quickly is Heimbanger. Now to Malcolm. Shot good, and that was a block all the way. I saw Lloydhammer shuffle right over in front. And
He's got a giant grin on his face, too.
He was not set. I'm sorry, Steve Simonson.
Number 3 on Malcolm.
It is. So both Monahan and Malcolm now playing with 3 fouls, and we have got a ton of basketball left in this second half. I'm sorry, that was a missed call. Here's Lloydhammer. Monahan out on him. Now to Mezqua. Mezqua stops at the lane. Nice jump stop there. Can't get a shot off, though. Lloydhammer to Rivers Cook in the lane. Driving down against Easley, and we've got a 3-second violation. Very rare, but they do happen. Maybe they're just not called as much, Eric, as it used to be.
5 turnovers on Wenatchee, 2 in the second half. We're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Juarez. Full timeout.
All right, 3:04 left to go, third quarter. The homestanding Wildcats clinging to a 39-36 lead. We're back courtside with you in 30 seconds.
Hi folks, welcome to
you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pest safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate.
That would be pet safe material, not pest safe.
Pest safe material.
Yeah, they don't want to keep your pests around. No, they want to get rid of the pests.
You know, the pests need to be safe, don't they? Maybe
no, they need to go. The pests need to get out of there.
3 minutes left, third quarter. Eastmont up by 3. Here's Malcolm. Can't get his shot off. Panthers have played really good defense here. They're in a zone defense as well now, a 2-3. Now to Snyder. Tried to force one down low, and that's a turnover on the Wildcats. Panthers now with a 3 can tie this one up. Have never led in this ball game. Here's Lloydhammer. Over the head pass of Mezqua as the Panthers trying to figure out how to beat this Eastmont zone defense. Mezqua with it at the free throw line. Jump pass. Lloydhammer in the lane. Puts a shot up good. He makes the toughest shots, doesn't he? and he's got 10 on the night. Now it's Malcolm. Side of the key, it's up and in. Nice jump shot for Malcolm, and he's got 3 this quarter. And 12 in the game. 41-38. Goodell to Lloydhammer. Far side of Mezcua, now in the lane. Goodell kicks it out near side wing. Burleson drives to the basket, baseline, no good. Cook tried for that offensive rebound, but it goes off his hand and out of bounds. And it's Eastmont basketball. Minute 51 left to go, third quarter. We've got a good one for you as the 4A District 6 tournament gets underway here tonight at Eastmont. Monahan underneath, nice quick pass to Malcolm, drives the baseline, was forced to kind of get a pass out. Heimbinger back to Malcolm, left open for 3, good! Got 6 now in this quarter as Eastmont leads now by 6. Lloydhammer, near side, almost a steal. Monahan almost got to that one. Burleson left over. He won't left open rather. He doesn't take the shot to Cook, and then Cook throws it away. 3-on-1 Wildcats. The shot and Lloydhammer rejected out of bounds. Nice block by Camden Lloydhammer. And that's even bigger considering Eastmont had a 3-on-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they did.
Kai Bromley, Michael Torres check in for the Panthers.
One thing's for sure, Camden Lloydhammer does not want his season to end here tonight.
No, he doesn't. He is determined, that's for sure. Adrian Ruffins also checks into the lineup, this time for Eastmont. Logan Snyder, a winded Logan Snyder to the bench. Also into the lineup, Antonio D'Angelo, the big 6'4 senior for the Panthers.
Good substitutions for both sides. No need to pick up another foul.
1:08 left third quarter. Tyrell Malcolm with it. Now to Eamon Monahan. Backs up, comes forward now, passes it off to Heimbinger. Back to Monahan. Thing about Monahan, he doesn't need a lot of room to shoot.
No.
Tyrell Malcolm wants to drive, but dribbles it off his foot. Now to Easley. Back to Malcolm. 6 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Malcolm, top of the key. Left elbow, tough shot there, no good. D'Angelo the rebound.
We saw that here a couple of weekends ago, Grant, against Moses Lake, with Wenatchee forcing them to use just about all that shot clock and not get a decent shot off.
Good defense by the Panthers here in this late third quarter. Paleo now, the short jump shot, good. His first 2 points of this quarter, 20 seconds left now, and it's a 4-point Eastmont lead. As we wind this third quarter down, Monahan, far wing, guarded there by Bromley. Now to Easley, 10 seconds left in the quarter. Heimbinger, Malcolm. Malcolm stopped, left elbow, good. And that'll do it here in this third quarter. Big bucket late for Eastmont as they lead it heading into the fourth quarter. It's Eastmont 46, Wenatchee 40. Fourth quarter coming your way in 30 seconds. Tonight's District 6 matchup brought to you by Laura Mounter Real Estate, voted world's best realtor in the Wenatchee Valley for 2021, and by Les Schwab. They take your safety seriously every time you stop by. Eastmont outscores the Panthers 12-8 in that quarter and now lead it 46-40. Lose, you go home. Winner, you play the loser of West Valley and Davis coming up. So it's all on the line here in this fourth quarter. Monahan to inbounds as Eastmont will have it here to begin our final stanza of play at Eastmont High School. Heimbinger, baseline jump shot, no good. I don't know if Heimbinger's made a jump shot yet tonight. He has just been cold. He made, I guess, 1 3-pointer in that first half. Here's Lloydhammer back the other way for the Panthers. Bromley, tough pass down low. It's stolen away, and that's a turnover on Wenatchee. Malcolm trying to find some help. Finally finds Monahan. He's not going to take any time. Puts the shot up, no good. D'Angelo, a nice rebound for the Panthers. Lloydhammer, dump pass. Paleo underneath. Boy, you had Malcolm. They're going to be called with a traveling violation, the Panthers.
Ruffins down with a twisted ankle. Looks like he's hurt.
It's already taped, it looks like, too, Eric.
Came down on the side of somebody's foot.
Oh, that hurts, too. That really. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, I did it twice in one season.
He's reaching down for his knee. Well, now he's flexing his foot.
See, he's got a lot of tape there.
I'm talking with Coach Michael Don, the football season. He said both the Ruffins brothers historically have weak ankles. They are turning them all the time. And so they're dealing with it during the football season and now obviously dealing with it in the basketball season.
All right, we'll take an injury timeout here. 7:24. I guess we'll keep it here. Looks like Adrian is getting up off the floor and coming off gingerly, that's for sure. Boy, I don't like to see that. Looks like he might have both ankles taped up there, Eric.
Yep.
You're right. I guess that.
By the way, both teams shooting pretty evenly here in the ball game. Wenatchee 41% from the field, Eastmont 39.5%.
Wow. And the score bears that out, that's for sure. 46-40. We're into the fourth quarter. Eastmont leads it by 6. It will be Wildcat basketball.
Boy, Wenatchee's able to get it within 1 several times in that third quarter. Just cannot reel it all the way in to take a lead for the first time of this game.
And the scoring's really gone down since both teams went into this zone defense, too. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Eamon Monahan, far wing, going to put up that sweet jumper. Good. First 2 points of the fourth quarter. And Monahan has 14 as we've got a pushing foul along the sideline right in front of us, actually. And it's going to be called on Camden Lloydhammer. That's number 3 on Lloydhammer.
And a turnover for Wenatchee. They've got, 5-8 now in the game.
7:06, just underway, fourth quarter. D'Angelo to the bench, and Trent Goodell comes back in. 8-point Eastmont lead. They've led by as many as 15 points, but Wenatchee has clawed their way back. And now it's back to that 8-point margin. Here's Easley left open, top of the key, short on that jump shot. Look at that hustle by Malcolm. The ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a traveling call.
Yeah, it bounced up into his chest as he was sprinting. Not much he could do there, trying to control the basketball and his body at the same time. It would have been back to Wenatchee either way. It would have been over and back or the ball going out of bounds.
It just adds to your turnover total for the game.
It does.
Now Lloydhammer, Panthers down 8, 6:44 left. As I mentioned, lose and you are done for the season here tonight. Torres. Now to Paleo, played fantastic last weekend. Lloydhammer, the shot off the mark. Paleo, the nice rebound underneath, working on Snyder. Up, no good. And that would have been maybe a 3-point play there. And Logan Snyder now with 3 fouls. So Snyder, Spencer Heiminger, Eamon Monahan, and Tyrell Malcolm all with 3 fouls for Eastmont. Lloydhammer, Trent Goodell, and Ryan Paleo with 3 for the Panthers. Paleo free throw, good. 48-41, a 7-point Eastmont lead. Ryan Paleo will get another one, 6'2" senior. Right-handed shooter on the way, also good.
Boy, both teams shooting pretty well from the line here in this game.
Just are. Down to a 6-point lead now as Heiminger sets up the Wildcat offense. Panthers back into a man-to-man defense. Monahan working on one-on-one against Torres. Good.
It almost seems at times that Monahan just has a click where he just goes, okay, it's time for me to get it into higher gear.
And nothing he does is really out of control. It's all just smooth. Panthers now back on offense. Burleson looking for somebody down low as Eastmont stays in this zone defense. Goodell had a shot there, but just couldn't get it to go, and the rebound into the hands of Malcolm. Hands it off to Monahan. Malcolm drives back to the baseline, thought better of it, keeps his dribble alive, and now to Heiminger. As I mentioned, Panthers man-to-man defense, and Malcolm almost got that 3 to go. Burleson clears the boards for the Panthers. That would have been a huge 3-pointer right there. Now it's Goodell. Back out Torres. He's left open. Going to take the shot for three. Good.
Boy, Wenatchee really needed that bucket right there.
That was huge. Monahan back the other way. Misses it, and Palaio the rebound.
I'll tell you, Ryan's played a great game. That's 3 rebounds in this quarter for Ryan Palaio.
He has. Down low, Goodell double teamed, and then a ball was kicked.
I think it was kicked by Goodell.
It was. So the Eastmont will get it as Johnny Amezcua comes back in. Drew Burleson to the bench for the Panthers. Also back in there, Rivers Cook, and Palaio comes to the bench. If you remember, against Moses Lake Wenatchee, he was our player of the game. Ryan Palaio off the bench that night.
That's right.
5 minutes now left to go in quarter number 4. Eastmont clinging to this 5-point lead, 50-45. Snyder, far wing to Monahan, holds it over his head with a Amezcua on him. Back out Heimbinger. Malcolm dumped down to Logan Snyder. Kicks it back. Heimbinger takes the shot, no good, and looks like Snyder roughed up Torres a little bit in the lane, and that's a big one. Logan Snyder picks up foul number 4. I think if you're Coach Juarez, you just leave Snyder in at this point.
Yeah.
You just do.
There's half a quarter left.
Right.
You got a 5-point lead at this point. Just got to be smart. Got to be smart.
He's
but
so
now you know
aggressive, it's
Wenatchee's going to try to go to Rivers Cook inside against him.
Absolutely. In that zone defense, Lloydhammer, the shot no good. Malcolm had his hand on it, and then he might have been fouled from behind by Lloydhammer.
Number 4.
That is a big one right there, too. Number 4, as Eric mentioned, and a lot of time left in this quarter, 4.5 minutes. Full timeout called by Robin Kanski and the Wenatchee Panthers. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this game. It's Eastmont 50 and Wenatchee 45. Back with more right after this.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Brought to you by One Way Construction. Your project, your way. Find them online at onewayconstructionnw.com. And by Sangster Motors. The American Challenge is on at Sangster Motors, home of the all-new Yukon SUV. 4.5 minutes left to go. One team will move on, one will end their season. And Eastmont leads it by 5 with the basketball. Malcolm down on the baseline. Snyder easily in the lane. Wanted a turnaround, didn't take it though. Back out Heimbinger. Panthers now back into that zone defense. Malcolm on the baseline, nice shovel pass. Snyder can't get the shot off though. Back out Monahan to Malcolm. In the lane, athletic move, no good. Gets his own rebound back up, and this time he's fouled, and he's gonna go to the line and shoot 2. This foul on Ryan Palaio, that's a big one as well. That's number 4 on Palaio. As Tyrell Malcolm goes back to the free throw line. 4 of 6 on the night for Malcolm from the line, and misses that one.
Boy, all these free throws down the stretch are huge. You either can breathe a little easier if you're out in front, or the other team says thank you very much.
Absolutely. Malcolm's second one, misses both of them on this trip down, and Goodell comes up with the rebound. Baseline of Amezcua. Now to Rivers Cook, far side baseline Palaio. Back to Ryan Palaio as he gets it down to Goodell. Torres left open, the shot in and out, no good. There's Rivers Cook with another rebound. Goodell free throw line jump shot, no good. And who's got this one? To Torres all by himself and misses the layup. Now to Monahan, 3-on-3. Goodell gets his shot blocked by Goodell. And that is a jump ball called. Nice block on Malcolm, and alternating possession will go to the Panthers. Boy, Torres, wide open layup on the other end. 3:32 left to go. Still a 5-point Eastmont lead. Amezcua, cross-court pass to Palaio. Holds it over his head, takes a couple of dribbles, looking for someone underneath. Nobody home on that pass, and it goes out of bounds. I've got that as a 7th turnover this half for Wenatchee.
Yep.
That's 10 in the ball game now. As Eastmont has it.
Well, you think about these possessions down the stretch. If this is a 1 or 2 possession game, you had 3 chances for Wenatchee, and then you give them down another chance, and you throw the ball away.
Exactly. Heimbinger at the elbow to Snyder, working one-on-one against Rivers Cook. Under 3 minutes now left to go. Malcolm to the basket, and that is an offensive foul. And that's number 4 now on Tyrell Malcolm. Sometimes he just thinks he can do a little too much, doesn't he?
Yeah. Just didn't have the gap there that he wanted and just forced it, and no need to do that.
Both teams have played really, really tough defense here in this second half. All right, Wenatchee down by 5, 2:52 left, 4th quarter. Lloydhammer. Eastmont staying in this zone defense, and boy, it's done them well here in the second half too. They pretty much shut Cook down. Ball almost stolen away. Torres now with it, throws up a shot, didn't have much choice. To Cook, puts it up, no good. This time easily with the rebound. A jump ball is called, and this time the Wildcats get the alternating possession. Boy, Wenatchee's had some great looks close in and just can't get it to go.
Yeah, they're 1 for 9 from the field in this quarter.
Ooh, a lot of those within about 10 feet of the basket.
Yeah.
Under 2.5 minutes left now. Still a 5-point Wildcat lead. Snyder looking for somebody down low. Monahan, he's going to put up the tough shot this time, no good. Fight for the rebound. Malcolm and Lloydhammer, and we've got another jump ball called. That could have been a foul on Malcolm there, reaching over Lloydhammer.
It could have very easily been.
This ball will be Wenatchee's possession as they wipe up some perspiration under the Eastmont basket. Whew, what a game here tonight from Eastmont. The 4th matchup
Every
of these
time,
teams.
though, Grant, you go up and down the floor, there's another 30 seconds out of the hourglass for Wenatchee in this game, and still haven't got a bucket.
That's a good point, too. 1 point, or I should say 5 points for Wenatchee in this quarter, 4 points for Eastmont. I think it's been great defense by both teams this quarter.
Absolutely.
Goodell, far side of Mezqua now. Eastmont sticking with that 2-3 zone defense. Lloydhammer, far side of Mezqua. Looks for help, finds Goodell. Near side, Torres, dump down. Goodell, baseline, gets the roll, good. And Trent Goodell with his first point of the 4th quarter, and Coach Kanski and the Panthers want a timeout. We're going to keep it right here with 1:52 left in the game. Eastmont leads it 50-47. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Rivercom 911. They're hiring today. See what a career as a telecommunicator can do for you and what you can do for your community. Go to rivercom911.org to apply today. And by Save Marts. Shop smart, shop local, providing outstanding value and service since 1962. Great game tonight, Eric.
Absolutely. Last 5 years, Grant, the teams have met 14 times. 6 of those games have been determined by 5 points or less. Here we go again.
This might be another one. You're right. 3-point Eastmont lead, 50-47. They've led by as many as 15 tonight. Wenatchee clawed their way back, and it's been close ever since. Now 1:50 left to go in this game. Big possession now. They're all big at this juncture. Here's Monahan. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Malcolm. Back to Monahan with Rivers Cook out on him. To Malcolm. Back to Monahan as he tries to figure out Cook on defense, and Tyrell Malcolm drives to the basket. Tough shot, no good. Rebound to Goodell. Panthers a shot here now to tie it up with a 3-point bucket. Goodell to Mezqua, who's triple teamed in there. Back out Lloydhammer, now Mezqua. To Goodell at the free throw line, won't take the shot. Torres at the baseline, one-handed shot, no good. Rebound back to Torres, and he's standing on the end line.
Well, he wasn't standing on the end line, but the last time his feet touched the floor was across the end line.
Right.
And so when he touched that ball jumping back in, he hadn't touched the court of play yet.
And we got a timeout on the court. 1:04 left to go in this 4th quarter. Eastmont 50 and Wenatchee 47. We're back courtside with you in 30 seconds.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Join us each week as the NCW Tech Alliance team networks with individuals driving change in technology, entrepreneurship, and STEM education. Their nonprofit mission is to connect people and technology resources to create a thriving community. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
It has been a defensive fourth quarter, that's for sure. 7 points so far in the quarter for Wenatchee and only 4 points this quarter for Eastmont, the entire quarter.
Yeah, both teams 2 of 10 from the field in this fourth quarter. And that, like you say, that has everything to do with the defense applied by both sides.
Boy, I think so too. Eastmont basketball, 1:02 left fourth quarter. Wildcats, the 3-point lead. Snyder with it. To Easley. Looking for that open man as Torres comes out on him. Now Panthers in a man-to-man defense.
And they've got Lloydhammer on Monahan.
Malcolm working on a Mezqua. Really tough shot, no good. There's Rivers Cook with a huge rebound. 35 seconds left to go. Lloydhammer. And Coach Kanski wants to talk this one over. All right, 32.8 seconds left. We'll take another timeout, too. Our score still the same. Eastmont 50, Wenatchee 47. Back after this.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Are at crunch time, as you might say, here in this ball game. Late in the fourth quarter, and a close one. It's Eastmont 50 and Wenatchee 47. Woo! This has been a great one. Only 32.8 seconds left.
But for Eastmont, you do not foul here.
No, you don't.
Because that would put Wenatchee at the line 1-1.
And stop the clock. Lloydhammer now to Torres as Monahan comes out on him. Eastmont sticking with that 2-3 zone defense here late. 20 seconds now left. 8 on the shot clock. Tyrell Malcolm gets the tip, and it goes out of bounds. 7 seconds on the shot clock for the Panthers. 17 seconds on the game clock.
Now you're almost to the point where you do have to take that.
You do. Lloydhammer. I don't know if he was behind, and then throws it away as he tried to find a Mezqua. And how huge is that right now? 13.7 seconds left.
Timeout Eastmont, 30-second timeout.
Coach Juarez wants that timeout with 13.7 seconds left. Eastmont clinging to the 50-47 lead. And if you're the Panthers, you got to foul right away.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to give credit to Eastmont's defense. They dropped into that zone. They've stuck with that zone, and it has caused Wenatchee nothing but problems. I know Wenatchee likes to be patient and work the shot clock, but they have not had very many good looks at all in this entire fourth quarter.
You know, I give Coach Juarez a lot of credit. Rivers Cook scored 10 points in the second quarter, all posting up down low. They went to that zone, and Rivers Cook has been unseen and unheard here in this second half.
Yeah, it's been difficult to get the ball inside, and they haven't shot well from outside. Again, 2 of 10 for Wenatchee in this fourth quarter.
So Cook, since the break, has only scored 2 points. And here we go, 13.7 seconds left. Heimbinger will bring it in for the Wildcats to Monahan, and he gets fouled immediately. Only 1 second off the clock, but one of your best shooters comes to the free throw line, and Eamon Monahan.
They had one to give, so he's not at the line
they did.
yet.
You're right, they both do still. Been a clean game.
Yeah.
1 second, as I mentioned, only went off the clock. As Heimbinger will do it all over again. Trying to find somebody inbounds.
Oh, almost turned over.
And a Mezqua does come up with it. What's the call? I didn't see the call with everybody standing
either.
up here, but I think the call is it went out on went out of bounds off a Panther, and now the referees are going to talk it over. I'm not sure what the official on the other side of the court can add to this.
Sorry, Grant, I was a little concerned about Josiah down there on our camera. He got about taken out on that one. Into your laps, ladies and gentlemen, watching from home.
I wish I could tell you what they're discussing here because we couldn't see it.
The whole entire Wenatchee bench was in our way.
9.7 seconds on the clock. The question is, who has the basketball? And it looks like Eastmont. All right, during all that, Coach Juarez decides to take a full timeout. 9.7 seconds left in the ball game. We think the score, Eastmont 50 and Wenatchee 47. Back with more after this.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Well, Eric Granstrom, it's not very often that a team only scores 4 points in a quarter, as Eastmont has done so far tonight, and could go on to victory. Very rare, and it's because of their great defense here in this second half.
Certainly has, and now the challenge to get the ball in again.
So Eastmont will bring it in once again. Spencer Heimbinger will bring it in. He does so to Reese Gallagher. Rivers Cook grabs him from behind, and Gallagher will go to the free throw line. Rivers Cook, his fourth foul.
Boy, not much time moved on the clock there.
8.1 seconds. One free throw here, and just about seals the deal for the Wildcats.
And Robin Kanski wants to use his final 30-second timeout.
Well, while we have a chance, Eric, let's talk about tomorrow night here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Yeah.
And, of course, it's the big event here in the Wenatchee Valley, Apple Blossom Royalty, and it's the selection pageant, and that's presented by Kashmir Valley Bank tomorrow night. We kick it all off at 6:30 with Eric, countdown to coronation, and then the selection pageant starts at 7 o'clock.
And I'll tell you, it's a great show. I mean, just aside from the 10 ladies that are vying to represent the Valley as our queen and two princesses, I mean, you got a ton of different things involved in the venue for tomorrow night at the Wenatchee Convention Center. We certainly hope that everybody stops on by and takes a watch.
Absolutely. Boy, how big free throws right now for Reese Gallagher and the Eastmont Wildcats. Gallagher, no points tonight. Really,
they
for
could
Gallagher,
basically put it away here.
He can. One free throw made here would just about do it. Gallagher at the line as Panthers student body makes noise. The free throw, no good. Rebound into the hands of Easley. Now Monahan, and Easley's going to be fouled. And that's the fifth foul, I believe, on Ryan Paleo.
Biggest offensive rebound of the night, maybe the season for Eastmont, as that ball came out as Malcolm went up to jump for it. Rivers Cook was in there as well. It came squirming free, and Easley able to chase it down and then draw the foul.
So can Ethan Easley now put things away here for the Wildcats. 4.9 seconds left. Here we go, right-handed shooter, Easley. So far tonight, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. On the way, good. Easley with 9 points in the game now. And if you're Eastmont, you make it or you miss it. You don't do anything. You don't foul, that's for sure here at the end. Easley, his second on the way, good. And that'll do it for the Eastmont Wildcats. 3 seconds, 2. Shot taken, Lloyd Hammer, no good, and that will do it here at Eastmont High School in the District 6 4A tournament. Eastmont 52 and Wenatchee 47. Our post-game show gets underway in 2 minutes. Keep it right here. News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline. Courtside here at Eastmont High School, where the Eastmont Wildcats have moved on in the District 6 4A tournament with a 52-47 victory over the Wenatchee Panthers. And Tyrell Malcolm, our player of the game, unofficially 17 points tonight. And Tyrell, it wasn't easy tonight, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was hard. It was a hard game.
What you guys think going into this fourth meeting with Wenatchee? You've had some pretty good blowouts, a couple of those games, a close one. What was your mindset coming in tonight?
We didn't think about the 3 wins we had against them because this is the only game that matters. This is win or go home. So that was our main focus.
And I'll tell you what, the adjustment you guys made at halftime, Rivers Cook, a bunch of points down low in the post. You went to that zone defense in the second half. Talk about how that made a difference defensively for you guys.
The zone was really good. We have more help inside when we go to the zone, and we're just letting them shoot it. They got to prove it to us that they can shoot, and we'll respect if they make it.
And they were a bigger team, a taller team. You guys did an outstanding job on the defensive and offensive glass, and I'm sure that was Coach Juarez's point tonight.
Yeah, that was the main focus going into game, rebound, because we're small, they're big. We got to get to the glass.
All right, your next game now is either going to be against Davis or West Valley. Davis had a big lead earlier tonight, so it looks like it could be Davis again. The last time you guys played them, you were in that ball game until the end. I'm sure you have the confidence to think and the ability that you can beat this Davis team.
Yes, we do. We started quick. We had a lead all 4 games. We played West Valley and Davis, and we just didn't capitalize in the fourth. So that's what we're going to work on.
Once again, Tyrell, an outstanding athletic performance from you. 17 points unofficial, and you move on in the District 6 Big 9 tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll take a quick 60-second timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up from Eastmont High School right after this.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, Fire Chief for Schlein County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
All right, our post-game show continues now. We are joined by winning coach tonight, Eastmont Wildcat head coach Coach Juarez. And George, we talked about your game Sunnyside after that game, that you earned that victory. Boy, you earned another one tonight.
Yeah, I think once you get into tournament, funny things could happen. Any team, the top 6 teams are good teams. And, we were just very fortunate that down the stretch we did a couple of things that really helped us.
Coach, I thought the key to this game was when Rivers Cook was doing so much damage to you down low in that second quarter after you had the 15-point lead. He had 10 points in that second quarter. You went to that zone defense in the second half, and that made a big difference.
I agree. I contemplated whether to do that because, zones sometimes we get lazy rebounding, but I'm glad we did. We had a little bit of help, and they kept the ball on the perimeter a lot more. But you're right. That was a key change for the second half that helped us.
Absolutely, and rebounding. Another nice night on the glass for you guys. You're outsized against this Wenatchee team, but boy, such an athletic team that you have. They did a great job on the glass.
They did, and that was the number one thing on the board. And I didn't only put it there once. It was rebound, rebound, rebound. And I kept emphasizing that during our timeouts. We've got to control our rebounds, and they did a good job late in the fourth quarter especially.
Coach, I got to ask you, have you ever beaten a team 4 times in one season?
I got that question asked a lot, just about playing somebody 4 times. And the answer to that is no, but it is more difficult than people think because we do know each other really, really well.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, best of luck moving forward, and congratulations on a big win here tonight.
Thank you very, very much.
All right, we'll take a quick 60-second timeout. Eric and I will wrap it up right after this.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chair on the other side. You can lift this up.
Great. I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
All right, we're back courtside. Grant Olson along with Eric Granstrom. And Eric, what a ball game. And we were talking before the game started. We thought this was going to be a close game. We were both shocked when Eastmont jumped out to that 15-point lead, but it kind of ended up the way we thought it would.
Yeah, definitely so. Tight game, low-scoring game, Wenatchee's favor in that regard. But the Panthers just couldn't make a bucket down the stretch. Neither team shot very well in the game, or especially in that fourth quarter. As you talked about, such a low-scoring fourth quarter, it was like, who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? Eastmont did enough to get the win.
I think it was that zone defense that Eastmont went to in the second half that made all the difference.
Oh, definitely so.
All right, let's take a quick run through now of our final game stats. Leading the way for the Panthers scoring-wise was Rivers Cook tonight with 12 points, 10 points for Camden Lloydhammer, 6 for Ryan Puleo, 5 each for Drew Burleson, and he played a good game tonight, as well as Michael Torres with 5. 3 points for Kai Bromley and 2 points for Antonio D'Angelo. 11 turnovers for the Panthers, and they were 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Leading the way for Eastmont, only 5 players scored for the Wildcats tonight. 17 for Tyrell Malcolm, 16 for Eamon Monahan, 10 points for Ethan Easley, 4 points for Logan Snyder, and 3 points for Spencer Heimbigner, and only 7 turnovers in the game for Eastmont.
Yeah, it was well, it wasn't a great played game by either team, but you get these rivalries like this, and it's a loser out game like this. You're going to have those kind of, not the prettiest of games, but a fun game to watch, fun game to cheer for as well. Wenatchee 35 rebounds in the game to Eastmont's 18 here tonight.
Wow.
The Wildcats were led by the 9 rebounds in Ethan Easley. I think we've got to give him credit. Also Logan Schneider for his quiet play. He disrupted a lot that was trying to happen for Wenatchee.
He's a 6-foot-tall player out there against a lot of 6'4" guys.
He was, chasing after the 50-50 balls all night long. And for the Panthers, they were led by the 9 rebounds, almost a double-double for Rivers Cook here tonight. So they had what we guessed here is they're heading to West Valley. Davis had a huge lead in the district championship. So Eastmont heads to West Valley tomorrow. We were just talking with the coach. They played those guys twice in a week, and they had the lead in the fourth quarter in both of those games and lost them.
Lost by 8 with 1 minute left in one of those games. I think Eastmont can get them in this next game. I really do.
Definitely so. Well, if they do, they go on to the regional part of the tournament. They get into the state conversation. So, it's all uphill from here for Eastmont, for the Wenatchee Panthers. Unfortunately, the season comes to an end, especially for those seniors.
Our final game broadcast here, basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel. And let's thank everybody, Eric.
Absolutely. Thanks to our crew. First of all, Malcolm Whitehall back in the studios running all the buttons and knobs to make sure that you can see what we're doing here. So thanks to Malcolm. Josiah Davison, as well as Dan Kuntz, line producers. They had to do some camera duty as well here tonight. To Hunter Mumon down low and to Nate Mann up top. That's going to wrap it up for our broadcast for the winter sports season. Believe it or not, it seems like we just started it, and we'll work on a spring schedule for you coming up soon. We've got boys soccer, we've got baseball, softball on the way, so be sure and tune right here to your local TV station.
And don't forget, tomorrow night right here on the NCWLIFE Channel, it's the Royalty Selection Pageant for the Apple Blossom Festival. Countdown to coronation begins at 6:30 with yours truly, and then at 7, it's the Royalty Selection Pageant right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. So for my broadcast partner, Eric Granstrom, I'm Grant Olson, hoping you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you down the road here on the NCWLIFE Channel.